This is the Ogre from MattOgre.com, WeTheArm.com, Crusader Weaponry. I'm here at Crusader HQ at one of the benches. Got here a bunch of assorted tools and parts and all kinds of goody knickknacks. What's that, guys? You guys know what that is? Anyway. Purpose of this film here is this little video clip is to take a look at this little cat right here. Our good friend Rob Pincus of ICE Training here recommends these guns highly. This is a pistol imported from the UAE. This is the Caracal 9mm. This is the Caracal F model. Kind of similar to the Walther P99, with some things I like about it better than the Walther. Actually, I like everything about this better than the Walther, except for the fact that it's imported from the UAE, which I'm not all that thrilled about. We can see the chamber is empty, and the gun is safe. And the little thing about the gun, the slide is a little short, kind of like a CZ. You know, it's got a a high waistline. You know, kind of like a guy with his pants up a little bit too high up on the waist, kind of like Urkel. Except that's better than the pants too low on the waist, which we don't like. But this is the Caracal high waistline. We can forgive that. Okay, we can forgive that. Takedown on it's pretty much like a Glock. Here you got your takedown lever. You know, here right in front of the trigger. Well, actually, it's very similar, not like the Glock, more like the Walther P99. Rumor has it the guy who designed the P99 designed the Caracal. May or may not be true, I don't care, but it's a nice pistol altogether. It feels really good in the hand. It's a little narrow here in the back strap where it kind of gets skinny. So for me, when I'm grabbing it, it feels like I'm grabbing a really skinny gun. But I'm not, I'm grabbing a double stack. So it feels good in the hand. A little wider on the front strap, it feels like, so my fingers have a nice good strong purchase. The mag release is real easy to get to, but not too obtrusive. Slide release is, again, really easy to get to, not obtrusive at all. Loaded chamber indicator. Let's see if I can do this. Doing this one-handed, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys appreciate the effort that it takes. Captured recoil spring. You know, it's difficult to do all these manipulations one-handed. You know, pretty simple. Overall, I like the gun. I'll probably shoot it tomorrow, but dry firing it, we're going to look at the sights. The sights are fairly unique in that it comes up to a real kind of a narrow point there in the back. But you've got your typical Heine straight 8 configuration, which I actually prefer. Let's line it up in the gun and bang, you can see that. So it's got a good sight picture. It's got a good grip to it. The trigger pull, it's better than a factory stock Glock trigger, I'll have to say. It's a nice trigger. It's here at Crusader Weaponry, so we can slick it up real quick for a customer here at the Mag 40 class. And we're going to slick it up and return it to him tomorrow so he can shoot it. And I'll shoot it tomorrow after it's been slicked up. Kudos to them. It is a slick gun and reported to be a very reliable gun already. So what we're going to do is just take what needs to be slicked up and slick it up even better, which is undoubtedly the trigger, in my opinion. Well, it's got a great trigger and a better trigger than a Glock. It's got a little bit of creep in the take up that some slipstream can slick up, but overall it's a nice pistol. If you have one, great. If you're thinking about getting one, go for it. If you're in a gun shop that has one, stop and take a look at it. The Caracal, nice looking gun, nice gun. Peace. Looking at the internals on the Caracal, we see something that's fairly interesting. The slide and the barrel are looking very Glock-like, okay? Very Glock-like. Nothing special there. It looks like a Glock or maybe a SIG, P250 type. There's the captured recoil spring, which is fine, and the barrel is just going to rock and unlock. Done. Barrel's out. What we have here left in the slide, and we see something fairly interesting. In most guns, you're going to see, and let's get a magic little pointer right here. This is my pointer. Right here, you would see on most Glocks over here, somewhere in this vicinity, a little plunger that's going to go up and down, in and out there. And for those of you who don't know, that's a safety mechanism. Okay, here on the Caracal, that plunger's not going up and down, it's going side to side right here. When you pull the trigger, it's going to push this to the side instead of pushing a plunger up and down. This is one of the reasons why it has a better felt trigger pull than a standard Glock. So that's a fairly unique mechanism. It's not like the Berettas or the XDs or the M&Ps or the Glocks. That's a new design, and that makes it cool. I like that. Over here on the frame, we can see the mechanism, the disconnector, and all that jazz. I can't really get the greatest lighting here, forgive me. I do not have a studio. But really straightforward striker fired pistol mechanism altogether. Thank you, Joe. But here is something I like about it, and here's what, again, is another improvement over the Glock. Here's a frame rail here, this section. Right here, that's all frame rail. And then back here, again, that's all rail. This is one of the reasons why I like the Sig Sauer line of pistols, is because they have a long, good, stable frame rail. This has that too, a very nice, long frame rail. That's got about as much frame rail as, say, maybe guys, a Sig 229 or something like that. Plenty of rail. That rail gives you greater stability. Flipping it over to the other side here, which I didn't show before, you've got another mag release. So that mag release on both sides makes this a great gun for any of you ambi shooters or lefties. And we all know God hates left-handed people, so don't cry about that. But evidently they love you in the UAE, so there you go. What else is there? The takedown lever. You have to take it down just like a Glock in that you're going to dry fire it. But like a Glock, you pull down that lever and you have that transfer bar. Here you don't have a bar that locks the slide. You've got that one plunger in the middle. Cleaner design, I think. Definitely different, and it's nice. But I like the longer frame rails. I like the ergonomics. It feels good in the hand. And overall, it's just a really nice, clean gun. If you can find one, definitely pick it up. Cheers. This is the Ogre from MattOgre.com, WeTheArm.com, and Crusader Weaponry. And I've got here the Caracal pistol that I showed you earlier. That little weird 9mm from the UAE. And we're going to fire a few rounds through it. Okay, ready?
Eyes and ears.
Eyes and ears? Alright, going hot. Just really smooth trigger pull, really good accuracy out of this gun. It's just fantastic. I really like it. This might replace my Glock 23, maybe. Cheers.
We got brass on that one. Who was right, Chaz?
What's that?
Who was right about the Caracal?
This is freaking smooth, dude.
Chaz, let me go in. Oh,
Well,
No, that's okay.
it's had work.
Chaz, let me go in front of you here.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm hot.
Yeah, we Crusader Weaponry did the permanent slipstream treatment on it.
Hey,
did a little,
Dan?
you know, just really slicked it up.
Did he do any trigger work on it?
Not really.
Wow,
Other than the slipstream, nothing.
that was some surprise break there.
It is really, really light.
More competent magazine.
I'm going high. I shoot it like my XD.
That was fun. That was the box break.
So what do you think of the
I pulled it
Caracal?
back down in. I like it.
You like it? It's good, isn't
Sounds
it?
good. It feels good. Great trigger. What's that?
Use this, aim for his left ear, and you'll be dead on.
Oh, really?
One thing about the Caracal, that sight and the back plate are all the same piece. Kind of
Oh,
a
yeah.
unique profile. But I think it works great with the straight eights. Once you get used to using the Heine straight eights.
It's interesting. It's different. Definitely different.
Different but good. Nice.